Yo, what up? This is the Frostcast, and it's gonna be only for the patrons, yeah.
Hey everybody, this is Frost Drive, and this right here is going to be Frostcast, which is going to be a solo podcast with just me, where I'll talk about just things going on, maybe just how things are going, what I'm making, goals, dreams, memes, and dreams. And I thought today would be probably the best day to do it because tomorrow I am going on a plane to LA and I am heading to VidCon. And what I'm hoping is that going to VidCon will probably change all these mindsets and just bad perspective I have on YouTube at the moment. Because a week and a half ago now, I accidentally pulled an all-nighter. I just could not go to sleep, and so I ended up buying the little YouTube helper book, or whatever. It's like YouTube Book of Secrets. I was recommended to it by this YouTube channel that I watched that is just about analyzing the YouTube algorithm, and the guy was like, yeah, it's got a lot of really good information in there, and blah, blah, blah. And so I bought the book, and it's only a couple $, but that book, it didn't even have anything I didn't really know, but what it did do was it really just pile-drived into me to accept that there is no beating the algorithm or getting around it. I've always known that you have to pick a niche on YouTube, and then people care about you because of that niche, and I always thought that's kind of lame. Because all of the YouTubers I liked since forever has just been because that person is cool, not because they like a video game and that I play and they only make videos about that video game. I don't watch YouTube like that. It just seems stupid to me. And the most iconic YouTubers of all of YouTube are always personality driven. You got Filthy Frank, iDubbbz, H3H3, more that I can't think of right now. Or the very first YouTuber I really liked was Make Me Bad 35. And he just made comedy skits, and it was all the theme was just him, he was the YouTuber. That's why I liked it, that's why I subscribed and watched the videos, but that's not how YouTube works anymore. Nowadays, YouTube has just, they pretty much separate the connection between YouTuber and subscribers, because everything is now about click-through rate. It's more about just showing you videos from random people that'll probably interest your curiosity, and just based on the title and thumb will get you to click, and that's how YouTube operates now. So trying to do YouTube through personality driven way is just not gonna work, and I need to pick a niche. I need to pick something that I'm super passionate about and can make videos about over and over and over and over and over again forever. That just seems so lame, because as soon as you're done with that thing or you change things up, everybody's not gonna watch your stuff anymore because they only cared about you for one single tiny reason, and that's really lame. But it is something that I'm trying to accept. I have to do it. There is no choice. If being a YouTuber is what I want to do, there is no choice. And so some of the ideas that I've been having is I could go into edutainment, where I make my videos about things people could be curious about and teach in a really entertaining, jokey way, kind of casually explained, for example. Or another way I could go is storytime animation, which the bright side with that one is that it is kind of personality driven, but I have mixed feelings about it, because when people do storytime animation bad, I hate it. It's the worst. And most people do it bad. They're just not that entertaining of videos to me in general. But sometimes there's been 3 or 4 people I know that do it good. And by do it good, I just mean do it really good, and it's actually really cool. So it's kind of weird. In general, it's just not something I'm super enamored by, but if it's done good, I like it. So maybe I can do storytime animation. I do have kind of a handful of wacky, crazy stories, but I'm not sure about that. And then my other last idea is, Pokemon Sword and Shield is coming out, and some of my favorite YouTubers are always people who do comedic video game review and analysis type things, like Angry Video Game Nerd or Relax Alex. Those are some of the coolest types of YouTubers. I know. And doing videos about that would allow me to not animate all of the time. I would, include some animation skits here and there because it is something I can do, and everybody should always play to their strengths. But YouTube wants you to upload videos so often. 2 to 3 videos per week is what they want, and that is just straight up impossible with animation. It's absolutely impossible. There is no way anybody could do that. I think there's no way anybody could even make 2 to 3 10-minute videos every single week. It's ridiculous, because even if you take a break, that'll screw you over. Like, YouTube is like a job where they want you to grind and grind forever with never getting a single break. It's ridiculous. And, oh man. But I really need to freaking decide something. The thing with picking Pokemon, possibly just Nintendo games in general, is I would need to buy a Nintendo Switch, which is something like I've wanted to do, but it is a lot of money, and it is a lot of waste of time if I played it too much. Video game addiction is something like I've had a couple of times in my life. There was a time where I played StarCraft and got addicted to that, and then I got addicted to Overwatch for like a whole year. So yeah, I have like a love-hate relationship with video games, but I think I can manage it nowadays, but, oh man. So doing a solo podcast by yourself, turning out to be a little bit difficult. How do you keep talking? So I just gotta think of something else to talk about. So VidCon, I'm going there, and I'm probably planning on doing most of the creator track stuff, which is where you go to these seminars, and then they teach you about YouTube and the algorithm and the analytics and producing content and all that stuff. But I'm like honestly kind of mixed about that, because I really doubt that I'll learn anything new. I already feel like I know enough. I know what's right, what's the most right thing to do, which is to make a lot of content, make a lot of shitty freaking content. Did you know that some of the biggest, like, YouTuber things right now is challenges? You know, like, everybody knows that, but I just watched a video, like, analyzing it and actually looking at the data, and people are doing challenges of hide and seek. People are playing hide and seek, and it gets millions of views. That's stupid. That's hecka stupid. And, that was actually another thing I've been thinking about, because challenge, just including the word challenge in a video can get it a lot of views. And I do have a second channel called Art Parlor, which is a channel where it is mainly videos that is made up of me and my 3 friends just hanging out and doing usually draw casts. We're moving on to doing roleplay stuff, which is really awesome. I freaking love editing that and memeing the roleplay videos, because it just comes out so funny. But that channel is about us and drawing, because we're all artists. So if I figure out how to do challenges, maybe that can get some traffic, and that would be cool. While I'm on the topic of other channels, I did make another channel, a second channel for me, which is called Frost Drive X. And heck, this solo podcast might go on that channel, because it's just going to be the channel where I upload whatever I want. And ironically, I used to think like, if I make a second channel and upload whatever I want, which is what a lot of big YouTubers do, I won't be making that much videos on my main channel. But ironically, what I found is that by making a lot of really short videos that don't take that much time, I'm doing them mostly just for fun, it just reinvigorates me to want to make more videos. Because on my main channel, every time I would think of an idea for a video, I would just overanalyze it, overemphasize how much work it was going to be. Every single video was a huge project and an endeavor and a commitment. And so most of the time I would just say, no, that idea is not good, or I would just put way more energy and thought into it than it really needed. Especially with the Fario Rogue Book video that I did. I freaked out a bit over that, because I had to write a video essay, do an animation, write a song, blah, blah, blah. And I thought it was going to be like 30, 40 hours of work. And I just did it, and I recorded everything within one day. And I was like, wow, that actually went by a lot faster than I thought. So that's something I got to work on. Just stop overemphasizing how big projects are going to be. And remember that doing small side projects and doing small side videos is actually more reinvigorating than it is exhausting. I decided to start doing a couple Let's Play videos. I did one with my friend Zombie in Slap City, and then another with my brother playing Overwatch, and that was really fun. Just to edit it and put little characters as people were talking on the screen. It's really fun. It just made me remember hey, making videos is fun. What? With my main channel, I do plan on making a lot more short animations like I did with the video called VidCon is Cancelled. As far as animation goes, maybe that is like a style that is actually sustainable to upload weekly. But the drawback is it's not going to be long enough because YouTube wants you to have 7 minutes average watch time, which most YouTubers get to that 7 minutes average watch time by just increasing the average length of their videos, making them like 15 minutes long. And as far as animation goes, that is impossible. There's no freaking way. I just thought, maybe I shouldn't say it's impossible, but it's not worth it. It's not worth the amount of work that it's actually going to take. It just takes too much. So with YouTube, it might just take a long time to get somewhere with it. There's a lot of things that maybe I should just stop speculating on because I'm going to VidCon tomorrow. And then I'll be with a lot of YouTubers and a lot of information, and I might just change my whole mindset on it and everything. I guess one thing I was trying to get at was like lately YouTube has been super demotivating and super uninspired to do it, but yeah, I'm still doing it. And this trick that I've kind of like found out is that there's been like 3 days in a row now where I've been trying to edit and trying to work on my next video, but I just feel dead inside, which is nothing more than just a really transient mood. And instead of just like trying to white knuckle it, I just get in my car, I head to the gym, and I've been swimming and doing laps for exercise lately. And I'm getting up to being able to swim for like 30 minutes straight with, like quick little 30-second breaks here and there. But that helps a ton with getting out of the stupid, sluggish mood. And usually I'll get home, sometimes still not inspired to work on videos, but it just is a lot easier and it doesn't feel like torture anymore. And another thing with the swimming that I've found out, the swimming is like such an opportunity for brainstorming because swimming is pretty mindless. You just one arm in front of the other. So I decided to start brainstorming on my comic series, Evil Villain Academy. Brainstorming on characters, the story, where things are going to go, how could I make things better, how could I make more intense. And it's working out pretty well. Only downside is I can't really take notes. I got to remember everything. But I think I have some really cool stuff coming in that story. I probably shouldn't have any spoilers. I was about to go into it, but no, I'm not going to do that. And I've freaking heard other people doing solo podcasts and it being like 45 minutes to an hour. And that's just crazy to me. I'm only on 15 minutes right now, but I feel like I've already ran out of things to talk about, so why would I waste anybody's time? The first episode will only give me 15 minutes. Who cares? Nobody cares, really. Maybe in the future I'm going to actually have some like bullet points and stuff. Be a tiny bit more prepared. Who cares? This has been the first episode of the Frostcast, everybody. Hope you liked it. Let me know in the comments what sort of stuff you want to see. Do you want to see some like patron-only Let's Plays, some patron-only, maybe some random merch winners, things like that? I am down to do it. I'm super down. That's it for now. Peace out, everybody. Later.